how to make New York pizza. Oh my God, and we're gonna make the sauce. You can do this at home. Well, you gotta stick around because we're gonna show you how to get your real za on, okay? So, please subscribe to us on Patreon. We can really use your support. I'm Chef Don McMillan. As you can see, we are going to make some authentic New York style pizza. And we're gonna do the sauce, show you how to make it at home. Look, San Marzano tomatoes. It doesn't get better than that. But we are gonna make it a little bit better because I'm gonna add some of my own fresh basil. Oh my goodness, and oregano. So, with our basil, I'm gonna remove the leaves. And did you see the little flowers? I wanted to show you that because this is when you start to cut back. Once it comes to flowers, it's gonna go to seed and you're gonna lose your basil plant. But if you keep cutting it back, okay, then your basil leaves will still keep coming up and you'll be using them over and over again. You can actually freeze them. I've done that. I've also chopped them up and put them in some oil and froze that as well, okay? So they have so much flavor and that's so important. So what I do with my basil, I just roll it up like that, and then I'm going to slice it. All right, so I'm going to slice my basil just like this. It's called chiffonade. You don't need to chop it up anymore. Just nice slice. But with the oregano, what I'm going to do is just pull it backwards right off the stem, just like that. And I'm going to give that a little bit of a chop. It'll cook up just beautifully and really give an aromatic flavor to our sauce and our pizza. So now with the sauce, I'm using my fingers and I'm just going to squeeze the tomatoes, get them loose, okay? They're going to really make a nice topping for our pizza. Look how simple that is. All right, so let me rinse off my hands because we're going to roll out the dough. So placing our sauce off to the side, taking a little bit of flour and a little flour on both sides. Flour on a rolling pin, and we're going to roll it. And big enough to fit into the pan. You can make it a thin crust or you can make it a thick crust with the same dough recipe that I provided for you, okay? You can also stretch it. That's why I'm doing high gluten flour, bread flour. And you can even find sometimes pizza flour on the shelves of your supermarket. Just look for it on the bottom shelf. That's usually where they store that. Look at this. This pizza dough that we provided, that recipe, you don't have to use the whole thing. You can actually put it in a Ziploc bag and freeze it and then thaw it out. This took a little bit more than an hour to thaw out, just so depending how good your freezer is. And I kept it covered because if you don't keep it covered, what's going to happen is it'll develop a skin and that will not be good on your pizza. Okay, our pizza is rolled out. So the next thing we need to do is we're going to place it on our pizza stone. So the pizza stone is in the oven. I'm going to take it out, bring it over here, and we're going to go ahead and create our pizza. I've taken the pizza stone out of my oven. It's been at there at 450 degree preheated oven. I placed it on a metal pan because I want to go ahead and put the dough on the stone, and it's kind of hard to do that when it's in the oven, okay? Now just be a little careful because the stone is very hot, and all I want to do now is just take our dough and make like a little well on the outside. This is so all those wonderful juices that are going to be provided from the tomatoes and the cheese and the pepperonis do not flow into the bottom of the oven, thereby giving us a mess we have to clean up later, okay? None of us likes to clean ovens. Plus, it'll smoke up your house, which is another good reason. Okay, so there's our pizza crust. Now let's go ahead and top it. All right, now it's time to top our pizza. So I've got it on a metal pan underneath that because the stone is really hot. And as you can see, you want to handle it carefully. Actually, it's starting to cook the dough right now, but that's great. Okay, so these are our San Marzano tomatoes, and I'm just going to go ahead and put some on the pie. Now, don't flood it, okay? And I'm using a slotted spoon just to get rid of some of the extra moisture that's in there. I'm not going to throw it away because I'm going to put that in my other sauces, but I just want just a nice amount of tomatoes on there, but not a lot. And of course, those fresh herbs are going to just kick up the flavor quite a bit. You can see the dough already rising from the heat. So that stone, we actually keep it in our oven. Okay, there's our tomatoes. Let me see, maybe I'll put another one or two over here. Looks a little empty there. Okay, now we are going to top it with some provolone cheese. Look. And of course one in the middle, right in there. Now pepperoni, I'm going to go ahead and slice it. I love this pepperoni. It is so flavorful. You can choose your favorite style. Some people like the real spicy ones or the ones with the peppercorns in the middle. Whatever you like, I would say do it. My suggestion is to get the good stuff, okay? So when you buy it, look for a good quality pepperoni with a lot of flavor. All right, that might be enough. Let's see. Let's go ahead and place it around here. I slice it fairly thin, but you know, you can, some people actually chop it if you like. You decide. More is always better though, huh? With the pepperoni. Not too on there. All right, I think I need a couple more slices. Okay, now look at this. This is our ricotta cheese. Ricotta cheese, 1 pint. I use the full fat ricotta cheese, not the skim milk cheese, okay? And I just chopped up some fresh parsley, put it in there, and 1 egg, and then beat it all together. That's going to help it set up a little bit. And we're just going to put a little dollops on our pie. Just a little dollop here, a little dollop there. You know, don't go crazy. Just need a little bit. Let's see. And how about one here? Okay. Now, into the hot oven it's going to go. Again, 450 degrees. Laurie, look at this pizza. Isn't that marvelous? You know, growing up as a kid in New York City, pizza was, you know, a way of life. You know, it's all part of that. But look, provolone cheese, ricotta cheese, pepperoni, great crust. What's not to like? What do you think?
Well, I didn't grow up in New York, but pizza's still my favorite food. I love pizza. My husband Andrew, he'll tell you that. If there was a slice of chocolate cake or a pizza here, I would take the pizza every time. All
right, so if we're ever stranded on a deserted island, you got to bring our pizzas with it, right?
Right.
Okay, we're going to do that. Well, we're going to taste that in just a minute. But before we get to taste, a couple of things we got to say. We do want you to subscribe. We have, I don't know, at least a dozen, maybe more pizza recipes to share. So you want to check them all out. They're loaded with cheese and all other kind of goodies. And in addition to that, we want you to sign up on our Patreon because we're going to get exclusive content, early access, behind the scenes stuff that you just want to catch us without the ads, okay? Now, I'm going to cut it up, but Lori also, she's going to give you a gift. So Tell them what they're going to get.
Okay, so just like the aprons that you see us wearing on our YouTube channel, we've got aprons for you. For every 50 subscribers, if you comment below and say that you subscribed, we're going to pick 1 subscriber out and we're going to send you a free apron. No charge to you. Send it anywhere in the world. So you can have an apron while you're watching our YouTube videos.
And while you're eating pizza, and by the way, Luigi, I think he approves. Don't you, Luigi? Yeah, let's cut this baby up. All right. Hear that crust?
Luigi's Italian.
Really?
Yeah, I think he is.
Oh, are you Italian, Luigi? He loves pizza. Well, look, you don't have to be Italian to love pizza, right?
That's true.
Look at that crust. Oh my goodness.
Well, that's
I know
crispy.
that.
That's
Yeah,
crispy.
that's the way we like it.
I see our taste tester Daisy's over to the side. We're gonna wait a minute
That's right.
before she can't have pepperoni.
And Mom's off to the side. Mom said, "Let's eat it." I said, "No, we can't eat it right now, but we will." Okay, you ready for your slices off?
I can't wait.
All right. Well, it's off for you. And it's off for me. There we go. All right. Zaza Gabor. Yeah. Oh.
hot.
Oh man.
Ooh.
This is pizza lover heaven. Yeah, isn't that good? Would you come over here and get it? Come get it, Mom. Here we go. Come on over. Let me get a piece for you.
So good and crunchy.
Come right over here. Here, come over here, sweetheart.
Daisy, I wish you could taste this pizza. It's so good. I'll give you a little tiny piece of crust after we're done, okay?
Well, Mom, what do you think? It's simple and what?
Delicious.
Delicious. Of course, we better say that.
All right, well, Daisy, I'm gonna have to put you down because I want another bite of this pizza, okay? It's so good. So good.
Yep. I love the bread.
Crust is so good.
I love that crust. That pizza stone makes every bit of difference.
It sure does. It really does.
And of course, my dough recipe.
That's right, and your dough recipe. Well, I could eat this all day, but we've got to make another video.
All right.
What are you gonna make next?
More pizza. Another pizza.
Yeah, we got another pizza for you with cheese and pepperoni, sauce, and basil.
And basil.
Fresh basil. Good.
Well, my mouth's full. My belly's getting full. Stay tuned. We're going to have more pizza. And thank you for joining us today.